So, how long have you been a PT, personal trainer?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've been a PT for 1 year.
Talk to us, man. How is that
I mean,
going? And
I'll
how
say I started last year.
what,
And
even on a quick one. Sorry to even cut
yeah.
you. What took you so long? Because I literally thought, yeah, you've been a PT for at least a good few years. What took you so long
Okay,
to?
so that's a good question.
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of people was asking me, you should be a personal trainer. You should be a PT. You should be a PT, man. You're good at this stuff. You got the physique. You just know it. Like you just
Some
feel like
things just make sense when you look at a person and
Yeah.
and what they're doing within their life. It's
Yeah.
like you put this, it makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
I no offense to some of the PTs out there, but there's some PTs where like I've had a few friends that told me that you know what, yeah, you've got guys that are PT but they don't have the physique and that, but they have the knowledge of understanding of how to change someone's body, and then you can see someone that's maybe gifted and they have that physique, but they don't have too much. They have knowledge of the basics, but they don't have like the knowledge of calories and shit like that. But it's like they just know what they're doing. So when they transform their physique, it's like boom, it's just a gift. But yeah, so with the PT now, I'm just trying to do now the online stuff. That's where I'm heading to now, because I feel like now with personal trainers, to do PT in the gym, you can make money, but you can't make too much money as where you're doing it online. That's where like a lot of people are now investing now. A lot of people are investing in now online coaching, because that's the way forward. You speak to people around the world, you network with people all around the world with clients, and that it's more easier to pick up clients.
Yeah.
And I've got one of my friends as well. He's doing a PTing in Dubai, so he's doing his stuff there as well, and he's enjoying it.
Like you moving forward, like what are some of your plans in terms of like as a PT? Do you want to develop it even more, to do more bigger groups, to do this and that? What are the plans?
For me, my plan now is to do a class. I want to do classes. I want to
Nice.
also do fitness outside the park as well, taking all the people into the park. Going getting them into circles, start doing jogging, all these kind of stuff. That's what I'm looking to do. Also, at some point, renting my own room, my own kind of studio. That's what I want to have, because I know it's when I was at Pure Gym in Kentish Town, mate. The rent used to be like 730 a month. 700 and was it 750 a month rent, which is 750 a rent. But then bear in mind, you're paying rent at home, but then you're paying it also in the gym as well. And it's like, so it's kind of weird, because you have to find clients to clientele. So you have to find clients to actually make your own money. But that money that you make, you don't have to pay to the gym. It's only the gym that you have to pay
to use their space.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
so it's all separate.
You're not even using the place every day. That's the thing. You're only there like 3 days. For the room for the clients. But it's crazy, man. That's the only thing I found out from last year, and I was sitting there thinking, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, this is for you. You get me? This is what you want, and that's what you're looking for. Yeah, come on. Muslim, yeah, Muslim woman, yeah. Okay, and how was that going? Like, because obviously where we come from in our communities, like we usually got people. If we wanted to, we can speak to a mum, an uncle, or even some sisters to try to arrange something for us, to get a sister for us. Have you looked into that option?
Do you know, it's with me? I'll be real with you. I'm like very open to like anyone, to be honest with you. Like, I don't mind going for my own Ugandan people, or going for like any race, to be honest with you. If she's like, I don't know, like just all race of people.
Yeah, man.
White,
if she makes
black,
sense for
white,
you.
Chinese that, English that, Russian what, Eastern European that, what, any, Turkish what, anyone. As long as she's got a good personality, and she's happy with what I do. If I do the gym stuff, the PT stuff, she supports me in a way. And to be honest with you, I like a girl that takes good care of herself as well. So she exercises as well.
I was gonna say that, like, how important.
I find that so sexy.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say that to you. Like, how important is it for you to find a woman who's also into fitness? So if you found, sorry to even cut you, because this is an interesting one. If you found a woman who had all of the attributes that you're looking for, she's a good woman, she takes care of everything at home or whatever, like she has all of the qualities that you're looking for, but she wasn't into fitness and her diet on a daily basis wasn't really that good, would you still consider being with her, or no?
You know what? Like, I wouldn't but she doesn't mind me doing gym, right?
No. Obviously, she loves you. Part of the reason why she got with you because of obviously you're a gym man. But for her, like I said, she's not the. Like I said, she's got all of the attributes that you're looking for. But just this thing in terms of like the fitness, her diet, day-to-day diet is not the best.
You see, the only problem, like, to be honest with you, okay, so everything she has is amazing.
Amazing.
But the only problem is when you mention the diet.
The diet.
That's where it's gonna affect my body. Because if she's eating the stuff that she's gonna want me. I'm not gonna awkwardly sit there and just look at her eating. And then she's just eating, but like she's gonna want me to like eat with her, because it'll be rude. Like she's cooked something for me and then I'm not eating it, but at the same time in my head I can't eat that stuff because it's not healthy. And over time, it's just gonna mess up my physique. I'm just gonna go downhill. But like I said, all the qualities is perfect. She's got amazing personality. She does everything. Like,
everything is what you've been looking
but her health, it's the health. It's like let's see who's going to live longer. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would like a girl that just looks after her body, because like, you know, our body's like a temple. We have to respect our body. Like we live only once, and this body will never be given again. When we die, it's gone. That's it. So I just feel like I would like to have a girl where, like, you know, she's okay. She does all of this. Like she's in the house. She cooks. Even I'll cook for her as well, because I like cooking myself. We had to learn how to cook as well as young as well. But look, she doesn't even have to do gym. She could just do other stuff, but it still requires her body. Like maybe it could be, I don't know, maybe swimming or badminton or whatever it is.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of different options.
But I just like a woman that looks after herself. I don't know, I just find it so attractive. Yeah. She takes good care of herself, you know, she's keeping fit, you know.
Yeah, keeping fit. Uganda, man, like, was you born in Uganda?
I was born here.
Oh, you was born here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As a Ugandan who was born in the UK, yeah? Like the older you've got, like, you know, do you feel more British than Ugandan, or you're definitely a Ugandan before British?
You know what?
Because you know sometimes some, you know, like Ugandans who are born here, some of them, you know, even some people within our family, some of them, the older we get, even though they've gone back and forth, but you can clearly tell they still has that kind of like struggle with the identity of like British first, and then I'm Ugandan, or I'm Ugandan first and I'm British. And even some of them, you know how it is, some of them can't even speak the fucking language, and you think it's just like, brother.
Like, you see, for me,
sister.
You see, with me, when I look at myself, cool. I was born in London. I was raised here, bred here. But one thing that will never change me is I'm Ugandan. I'm a proper black man. I'm a Ugandan. You know, I'm a king. I'm a Kampala Ugandan man. And, you know, I speak the Luganda. Thank God I speak the Uganda. I'm so happy I speak Luganda. I speak it fluently as well. You know, and I feel like I actually thank my parents as well, because when I was young, they used to tell me that, Isdin, when we in home, you speak Luganda, like that. That's where I learned the lingo. Is it the lingo where like I'm speaking Uganda and at the same time I'm speaking English?
Yeah.
But and I'm born here, so it's quite interesting, because you can come across certain people that are from other countries and they're born here, but they can speak their own language from back home. And some don't, and some just act like they just don't want to like speak it. You know, there's some people like that. They start moving like that. We've had certain Ugandans that do that as well. Like they move like they don't want to speak it, but you know what I mean. But for me, I'm just proud. I'm a proud Ugandan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we see like countries like Nigeria and Ghana and all of these African countries over the years who have been able to produce different stars, not just music but different stars coming out doing big things. Why do you think Ugandans haven't still been able to produce more stars on a global scale? Especially, again, if we just stick into music. Obviously now we've got Josh Barak, that young man who's coming through. But even with this, like as a Ugandan, why do you think like we haven't been able to produce these mega stars? Because like I said, we've got the energy, we've got the vibe.
Yeah, we've got the vibe. Like, even when
you get what I'm trying to say though? Like, what do you think, even obviously Daniel Kaluuya is from the UK, but we're talking about from Uganda, rising from the motherland, and then coming all the way worldwide. Within entertainment, music. You get what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. The only closest that we would have had right now would have been was it Bobby Wine? Would have been probably one of the closest. I mean, in terms of him, with pointing that he would have been probably one of the closest, because he's like a mega star there. But like he said as well, because when I went back home as well, I was seeing some like big celebrities, but like he said as well, they didn't. It's like Nigeria. You see, when you look at Nigerian singers and that, they're all like worldwide in it.
Literally.
And
boom, boom, boom.
That's a good question. It could be just because maybe they could be maybe still still building themselves and building their brand and their music as well. So maybe in about 2-3 years time. But I know that Bobby Wine is probably the closest, to be honest with you. He's probably the closest because he's quite popular. People in America know him as well.
Yeah.
So he's quite popular.
Because I want to see, because bro, I'm not going to lie, I really do want to see, like, you know, like I said, we've got the potential, bro. A lot of us have got the potential, but it's like, there must be that one thing that for whatever reason is stopping a lot of our stars to just like rise
even
up
in
and just
football
take
as
over.
well.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like even when I went to Kampala, I've seen a lot of people playing football as well. Like they were proper playing like, because I went everywhere. I went Accra. I was enjoying, man. Like I was there for like 5 weeks, and then I came back in 2024 January. But I'm telling you, the energy there is crazy, man. The music, the vibe. They got big stars that came in there, like you know.
Like what you said, even football, bro. I know we got some amazing footballers, but they're just raw and obviously they're on the ground, and we just need. Would you say just also obviously partly to do with that is the infrastructure as well? Or?
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit of the infrastructure, and also it's also to do with like the funding. I think it's the funding as well. You know, because I know Uganda still has some parts that needs to maybe improve on, and yeah, like it's probably the funding, 100%, man, 100% funding. That's what we need. It's that support.
Do you consider yourself as, you know, one of Ugandan's strongest men?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
I would
say yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. You know,
and even going back on your fitness journey as well.
Yeah,
like you said, bodybuilding. So you actually over the years you've actually done bodybuilding as well.
So the only thing I've never done yet is competing. That's the one thing I want to do. I want to compete. I'm still trying to fill out myself, just trying to get bigger. Okay. I mean, not like the Ronnie Coleman look, but I'm just filling out my muscles, because what I do is I bulk and then I cut and then I bulk and then I cut. So at the moment right now, I'm 240 pounds right now, 17 stone, around 6'3". But before I was probably like 20 stone. That was during lockdown, and I had to, and then I went back to 20 stone again, and then I went. So it's been that kind of weird journey.
Have you got like, you know, have you got that goal in your head that this is one of the things I'm you know, working towards, you know, competing into becoming a bodybuilder?
So the thing is, when I step on stage, I want to look like, this sounds a bit mad, I want to look a bit smaller than the Thing from Fantastic Form. I just want to be jacked, you know, but ripped and jacked. Because what I notice, certain people on stage, like they have their coach. No offense to the coach, but they put the coach. I mean, the coach gives them the wrong tools. They tell them to diet down too much, and then when they go on stage, they come 5th place. Like my man that was going Muscle X. He cut, and he done an extreme cut. He went down to 65 kg. That's too small. Imagine being 65 kg at 6 foot tall. That's too small.
Very small. And
he looked very thin. He was cut and everything. The physique was chiseled. He was ripped. It was probably about what, maybe 6% body fat, 7% body fat, but he was so skinny. Like he lost all his mass, and that's a big mistake. So, like, I mean, it's very competitive. I'll be honest with you, gym is a very competitive sport. Everyone wants to look their best. And I realized gym is very popular. It's very popular. Even before, gym was not as popular as it was back then, before social media. But now, as social media is here, gym has taken over football. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
It has ate football up for breakfast, the gym.
Fucking hell, I hadn't heard anyone say that before.
Yeah. And like, my own friend loves football. So me and my friend, me and him, we've known each other since we were like nurseries. So me and him, we grew up doing sports. Me and him were actually the first guys that were very recognized in Tottenham, in Bruce Castle. Everyone knew who we are. Like, literally, 3 of my friends, like there's like a group of us, there's like 10 of us, but we were real well recognized. One of them are now doing other stuff, like, but what I'm saying is, like, yeah, like he plays football and I do a bit of gym. So me and him, we go a little bit back and forth. It's funny because he's like, you know, and he's right, because he even says it as well, like, gym has actually taken over football. Everywhere you go, even if you go on your Instagram, the first thing you're going to see is gym. Or you might even roll through and you might look at you might see like a girl or some guy or something, like you just see gym everywhere. Even advertisement, you watch TV, look at celebrities, they talk about gym. Gym has taken everywhere.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Bro. To be fair, obviously, as a as a football lover, over the years, like obviously football has changed drastically. On the pitch, the players on the pitch, off the pitch, the way football operates for many different reasons. And as it like football before used to be one of the things that used to I think bring us together and that used to make football so pure and why we used to love football because it never used to be about money, bro. When you football just used to be made.
It used to be very organic.
Exactly, you get me. First and foremost, it just used to be. We just used to love and focus on what matters on the pitch. You get me.
Yeah.
But obviously now, like you realize, like because of this social media thing. Commercials. Football has got commercialized in so many different ways now that to a point where it's fucked up football just in general for a lot of us who love it now. And you realize now. We've got average footballers. We've got people who you can tell now, and I think that's really put us a lot of us who love football. This thing has put us off here, where you watch people who play for your club, but you can clearly tell week in week out these people don't love football. They're just doing it for the money and and they've got other things. They're more focused on other things rather than the football first and foremost. So you even talking about gym. Like, fitness, industry,
even boxing.
gymmers.
I'll be real with you, even boxing as well. Boxing is bringing money as well. People used to fight each other back in the days for like without even having to deal with this like negotiation, money. Now it's all about just money right now. Like look at back in the days when you look back at like now for example like Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis, or if you look for example like Muhammad Ali and George Fraser or George Foreman, them men used to all fight each other. There was none of this like, oh, okay, we're gonna negotiate for money and that's why now when you look at these days now, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, they were supposed to actually have their beef like back in 2018, but they've been prolonging this thing and been calling each other out. Like Wilder was saying he's the baddest man on the planet, and Anthony, I don't know, it just got to a point where it's like, damn, what's going on? But like, and then look at Baby Miller now. Baby Miller was supposed to fight AJ, and then this all happened, and then it's all been all this. I mean, AJ, he wants to fight. He's got like he never makes excuses. That's one thing I respect about AJ. He never makes excuses. But I don't know what happened with Baby Miller. Baby Miller kind of, I don't know. It's just been so many hiding and this and this. I mean, the only people that got it along is Usyk. Usyk went and just destroyed everyone. It's crazy.
Usyk is too crazy.
He's too crazy.
Yeah.